What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Body Code Games. My name is Cody, and today we are going to dive in another game devlog for my game Besotted. Before we do it, if you haven't, please wishlist it. We're getting closer to Steam Next Fest, and I need as many wishlists as possible. So it helps me out a lot. Help me out. So let's get into it. So what are we doing in the crap? What did I just do? I think I did my background. Let's make sure it's okay. All right. My face is too big. Bring me down here. All right. So what are we doing today? So I was test playing the game. I was test playing this yesterday, and I noticed one of the NPCs were floating. So I'm trying to figure. I can't remember which one it was because it was yesterday. So we're gonna test play it and see which one was floating, and we are going to fix that problem. We're gonna do that. We're also going to add more items in one of my villages. I think I need to add one in 2 villages. And we're going to start creating weapons and more armor, shoes for the next village I go to. So, not a lot of fun, exciting things. I try to plan my video game devlogs for when I do stuff like this. I created a bunch of cutscenes for the game this last week since I've been back from the beach. I'm trying to stay clear. Why is that so small? I'm trying to stay clear of doing stuff like that to where it shows so much of the game. Because if I do that every week and do something super cool, where it's creating the cutscene, bringing out the story, when people play it, it's not going to be that good if you've been watching me. It's still going to be good, but you're going to know what's going to happen. I don't want to give my whole story where you can just watch it. I want you to play it and, invest in it and feel for yourself. So that's why these devlogs, we're getting toward the end of the game. I'm even showing y'all certain stuff that you probably shouldn't be seeing. But it's okay. I'm getting toward the end of the game, and there's very little stuff I can do devlog-wise without ruining the story. So, also, I think I've announced this. I'm in Steam Next Fest coming up in October. So I need all the support I can. Go watch my live streams when I do it. We're a month away. I'm pretty sure it's this character. Okay, she's the one that's floating. We got to make sure that does not happen. Make sure that's the only one doing it. I'm trying to see what that girl in that skirt up here is doing. That's okay. She's the waitress in the video game. So I made her to where she just pretty much goes from table to table. That's kind of what she's doing. There we go. Like she's waiting on the people. This is a bar in the game. So, you'll be in here for a few minutes and may not even recognize it. But that's what she's doing. It's supposed to look real. Like she's going to table and she's doing it, but not in the way I'd like it. But it's okay. We might be able to fix her. Well, I like it that she is going to the table like I wanted her to. Well, I don't know what she's doing there. She's going to the wall. But she'll wind back up in the tables. I'm trying to see if she'll even come up here. I programmed her not to, so I just want to make sure. You got to test play your game. And this one looked like she's stuck. Remember, that's the one that's floating. Yeah, she's stuck. I got to see what she's stuck on. See if I talk to her if it helps. I bet that's right. Okay, let's fix her. Remember, I have to fix something else in Cold Crest. Trying to figure out how. I forgot how to fix her. I did this before. I can't remember. I think the gravity might be in my place list. There she is. Falling by gravity on. See if that works. Okay. It worked. It worked. Super. Oh, what the hell? I made all of these to where you can't jump on them. Did I forget one bench? I had to. Then how did she do that? How the hell? That's weird. See, this is a weird glitch. That's not supposed to happen. I have no idea how that happened. So these are the weird bugs that's... Let me retest it just to see if it happens again. Because, I mean, I don't know how she did it because I can't even get on there. It's just, Test play it again. I mean, it could happen to you when you play the game. And, I mean, anything could happen. You know, glitches and bugs happen. And sometimes as game developers, we don't know how that happens. I mean, that should not have happened. Because I turned all the chairs in here off. Where the collision's off of it. You know, when you have a collision on it, sometimes the character can go on top. But I turned the collision off on all the chairs to make it, when you see me, I don't know, let me see it. When I'm on it, you can see like he goes in the chair, you know. Just because that's happened with me, I was test playing and I had the collision on, and I was hopping on top of the bar too. So I turned them off, so... But that's cool. I feel like every time I do a devlog and I test play this game, something weird happens. It happened on the first devlog I've done on this game, where the girl was floating. It happened on the second one. I can't remember what it was, which was weird, you know. Why is she's doing it again? Oh, now she's walking on the bar. Like... What are you doing? And it's weird because she's only going up on this chair. So maybe I'll add an invisible wall and retry it and make sure she doesn't go on any chair. But it makes it like she's going to just this chair. That's so weird. I've test played this bar many times when I created it, and this has never happened. But I'm glad I got this on camera, and just goes to show you want to test play your games. Let's see. Collide with other events. Collide with other events. Let me turn that off, and that might actually be the problem. But all of them have that. Yeah. Collide with other events. I mean, that shouldn't have anything to do with it. Let me turn it back on. Maybe I can see her movement pattern. I think I just have it at random. Slowest. It is at random. Maybe I'll turn her movement frequency lower and see if that helps. That's so weird, isn't it? See if it happens again. Feel like she's trying to go to that spot. It's like one thing after another. Because she didn't do that because she was floating over here. You know, but once I made it to where she's strictly... I turned the gravity off. She's going up there. Okay. That might have worked to turn in her... Oh, there's... Hold on. It's just at random. I mean, it could happen if someone planned, but I think that might have helped it. Let's just see. What the fuck? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. We can just have it like that. I could actually, since I know she's doing that, I can make her dialogue like, I'll change her dialogue to where she's says sometimes I like to get on the bar. That way, if it does happen, you know. Once her dialogue now is, once I get a drink in me, I can talk forever. I'll put, once I get a drink in me, I like to go walk on top of the bar. Once I get a drink in me, I like to go walk. I like to walk. I like to go walk. Hold on. Once I get a drink in me, which one sounds better? Once I get a drink in me, I like to walk on top. I like to go walk on top of the bar. I think the one would go. I like to go walk on top of the bar. And that'll work. That way, in case you see her, you talk to her and she says that it's like a known intention. So that's another thing. You can work around your game development without having to fix this little problem. Because it's not a big deal, because this ain't part of the game. If you can figure out to fix it, fix it. If it's too much of a headache and I'm just trying to figure out why it's doing that, you know, just do something silly like that, you know, whatever. You know, because you're only going to probably be in this bar unless you like to venture around, which I hope you do, and look at every nook and cranny in the game and come in here. I want everyone to speak to every single NPC in the game because they all have their own thing they say, and it all came from the brilliant mind of myself. You know, so it's pretty neat knowing all this, you know. I know every single of these characters, and they're all part of me. So let's also let me save it. You always want to make sure you save throughout your game. You never know when you might have a crash. Now we're going to go back to Cold Stone because I recognize some of the dialogue I added on here did not have a speech bubble. So we're going to change it. I'm trying to think how my dialogue for these people are, because I think this was before I okay, it is a speech bubble. Maybe I'm tripping. Could have sworn these were in a speech bubble. Yeah, it is a speech bubble. This is display conversation, so that could be it. We'll copy that. Go to conversations, display message. That might be the problem. Let's see if that looks better. Yeah. Delete that. Going to hit OK. So how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's good. Eventually I'll start live streaming this instead of recording and then posting. I'm not too sure how live streams work, and I'm kind of scared to do it. Not scared, but just how can I use my own recording program? How does that work? You know, if I do it on YouTube, do they do it for you? Do they have like everything like this to where I can choose the right pictures and, you know, effects and all that? I don't know. Maybe I should just pull the plunge, but once I do it, people are going to see me. So if I mess up, maybe I'll just do it or YouTube and see. There we go. Hello there. I think that could be the problem. I had it on display conversation when I just need it to be display message. Let's see if that looks any better. Hello there. Hit OK. I hope they're all not like that and I have to change them all. Let me just see. I could just be doing this. I'm pretty sure they're all the same. I'm just doing it. I think theirs looked different earlier because they have a longer dialogue session. So we're going to test play this just to triple check. And I probably need to change her gravity because she's the only one that walks. There's a possibility she may walk off the ledge. Yeah, that's normal. That looks good. Yeah, I think it's just because it's big dialogue. For some reason. Yeah, that's good enough. That is good. I had it correct at the start. Alrighty. What were we doing? Okay, we're going to the database and we are going to add some items. Actually, we need to go to the Cold Crest item shop and add items there first before we move on. I'm trying to get everything ready to go. We are getting ready for release. I think, let me triple check. Let me add something here. Let me add something in this weapon shop. Keep hearing some outside. Let's add I got a new necklace. Where is it? Where are you? HP necklace. We're going to add that. Hit OK. Alright. Let's go to the item shop. It's cool revisiting the previous place I built because we're at the beginning of the game, pretty much. And it's cool revisiting places and like, damn. Bring back memories, of my early game development building this. And I'm glad I look, because look at this. Things in the wall. Even though maybe the player wouldn't recognize it, but being a game developer, it's good to test, play, and go visit. Before we release this game, when everything is finished, let's make sure that's right. Before everything is finished, I'm test playing this game start to finish, and I'm checking every nook and cranny, even though I do that now. So every time I create a map in my game, which you should too if you're a game developer, every map you create, you need to test play it as you're doing it, and then as you finish it, and then if you add something to it, test play it again. That way, when you do actually test play the full game, you kind of know. If you don't, think about this. I made an inn, a 3-story inn in one of my cities, right? And some of the beds had a dresser beside it. And for some reason, the character would hop on top of the dresser. On some of them now, not all of them. This is an inn, and it probably had like 16 beds. So you pretty much got like maybe 14 to 12 dressers total. And for some reason, the character will hop on some of them. Had no idea why. And it's just like test playing stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, I got to change a lot of stuff. So if you can imagine having to change 12 dressers to turn the collision off, or make it to where I'm walking through the item to where I don't hop on it. As long as you do that after you finish test playing your map you build, it's much easier. When you test play the full game, can you imagine if you never really tested out each map, how many bugs or things you would find? And then having to fix that one by one. Especially for me, it's an RPG. RPGs has a lot of worlds, a lot of maps, a lot of freaking maps. And if I didn't do that and I just waited till I completed the game to test play like majority of it, every nook and cranny, it would be like a couple months to be able to fix everything of the stuff that I've test played each map I built. I find something everything I built. I find an error or a bug that I have to fix. And it would stress me out if I didn't do that and I test played. I'm like, oh, we're getting ready to release in a month. And I'm test playing my game and I'm doing this. I'm like, oh my God, there's an inn with 16 dressers that for some reason the player's going up and you can't come down. And if your customer or your player did not save prior to that and they grinded for 2 hours and they for some reason hopped on a bed not knowing they would get stuck up there, that's the end game for some people. That's happened to me to where I would grind for 3 hours in a game like PlayStation era. I mean, even recent. And like a glitch or something happened because you forget to save frequently, which is another thing I recommend doing in the game. But luckily for my game Besotted, I added the new autosave feature. It's to save frequently because can you imagine playing for 2 hours and getting stuck on a bed? And you're like, oh my God, I can't get down from here. You can't. There's no fix. There's no way around it. And that's a game-breaking bug for some people, especially when you it'll like make someone, oh, I don't even want to play this anymore. You know, because I grinded for 2 hours and I raised my character to level 10, 12 levels. You know, and it's pretty much game over. That's happened to me to where like, I don't even want to redo this anymore. Fuck it. I have other games I want to play. And I don't want that to happen. That's why I test play a lot of stuff to make sure it's minimum for especially game breaking bugs. It's not, it's not going to break the game, but it's going to break the player. They're not going to want to play, if they didn't save. And that actually happened to someone playing my demo. And they got like, I think 30, 35 minutes into it. And that's a long time, especially someone our age, we don't have much time to play games, and we play something and we're enjoying it for 30 minutes and he went up on one of my beds and it got stuck and he's like, dude, I can't get down. Is there anything I can do? And I'm like, oh, no. So he was not happy, he was testing my demo out, and that was like the first major problem with my demo. And I was like, shit, I have to fix this immediately because I just launched my demo and I got 5,000 plus downloads on my demo, and I started panicking, because if 5,000 people played it and they got stuck, they're not going to buy my game. If my demo is that broken, they're not going to give my game a chance. So, I stayed up all night fixing everything, making sure everything worked, and I fucking did an update within 2 to 3 hours after that, and I fixed it. So, just keep that in mind. I'm just rambling on. Let's talk to her. Let me see. I need to add a lot of stuff. Welcome. I do need to change the dialogue too. Oh, crap. Cold Crest item shop. Welcome to Cold Crest Item Shop. Can I help you find something? It's been a good day, guys. Someone I used to watch a lot, Mr. Dr. Disrespect. He went live again today, and I try to stay out of any negative stuff. It's not negative. I watched him, and he pleaded his case, and I enjoy watching. He's funny, and all that shit with them, and he comes out and says it's all not true, and I pray it isn't, because I love watching him. He's a funny character, so let's fingers crossed everything comes back true that he's saying, and I feel like it's 15 grand's too steep for the deed in this city. I feel like it is. How much did I price the other one? I think I priced the other one $4,000. But you can always come back and buy this. And that is the plan. We'll make it cheaper. We will do 10 grand. Trying to think what monsters I have led up to here, how much gold they drop to where you can buy this instead of having to buy this toward the end of the game. We'll leave it at 10. We will leave it at 10. Okay, so we want to add a medical herb. magical herb. And antidote. Do a dispel herb. Resurrection flower. Where are you at? There we go. Feather, I mean. Is that all I want? Yeah, that's alright. Let's see what the potion. Okay. That's okay. Is it okay? Go to Redstone's item shop. Actually, let me go to Coldcrest Weapon and change the dialogue for him. They'll let it say, "Hey, welcome to Coldcrest Weapon Shop." It's just a little stuff like that, which makes the game more authentic. Okay, he already said this. I wonder why I didn't do another one. At least capitalize it, huh? Yep. Yeah. Man, this week's going by quick. This whole year is going by quick. You know, and remember when I first started making Besotted, I wanted to have it out in this year. The ideal date was actually, I did more research on this part. It would have been a bad idea. I was thinking, well, it's near Christmas and people might buy my game. Let me release it when that big festival hits, Winterfest, and more I researched it. I was like, hey, your game's not even going to get any visibility because the whole Steam page is different. And it started making sense, I know my people will buy it. The people from my community will definitely buy it. But for me to make this game a success, I mean, as long as someone's happy playing it, it's a success. But from the outside standpoint of doing a business, I want as many eyes on it as possible. I want more people to play it, enjoy it. That way I can keep making video games and possibly do this for a living. So, I want to make my community happy, but I also want this to spread to make other people happy as well, to where I can continue creating video games like this. It's definitely my passion, and I have fun doing it. So plan on doing this forever, whether I do it full time or not. It'll just be a hobby, or let's see my end. Does she say? I feel like I need to add more people. 2 people in here is really not a lot, is it? 2 people, 3 people. What's he say? I could create something here because it does have hot chocolate. So I forgot about this. This village, Coldcrest, it's known for their hot chocolate. And I need to create hot chocolate. I need to create a drink. I'm trying to think. Let's copy, paste. Yep. Hot chocolate. Hot. We'll call it hot cocoa. Hot cocoa. Chocolate. The world's best hot drink and Besotted. I could call it chocolate. I'm having a hard time spelling. Just make sure. Even though I have chocolate cookies right beside me, and I could have just looked. I just want to make sure I don't have to spell check. See, I already Mess it up. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. The world's best hot chocolate. Hot. Damn, I'm messing up, guys. See? That's why I use ChatGPT for my spelling. The world's best hot bet. I'm all over the place. Best hot chocolate and besotted. Let's see. What do we have? I could add more icons in here. Could do something like that. I mean, this is like for like Super Nintendo, which is pretty cool. Yeah, just looking. Armors. Let's do items. They really don't have a drink one on here. I could do this. Goblet. I'll have to add my own. I mean, they got the wine. That's fine. That can be hot chocolate. I mean, they don't even have a regular cup. Do they? I'll add my own. I actually have I bought this from itch.io. A content creator sold me a bunch of these icons, which I could add them in here. I was expecting more. I mean, I guess that's enough. I mean, that could be hot chocolate. World's best hot chocolate. It's going to be how much, guys? Do 120. Yeah. HP. So it'll give 50 HP. And it will... I'm a little confused here. Restore consumption. Consumption status. Where is that at? Okay, right here. It will also... Oh, no. Give 30 MP. Let me just see. 30%, that's 150, so let's do this 250. Actually, we'll do it 300. No, we'll do 400. It'll be 50%. This will be one of a kind. You can only get this here. 30%. 30%. Why is it not doing that for me? 31%. Alright. Let's see. Why does it say only 30? I'll do 30%. It's not working. Oh, right. Gotcha. Alright. We can change the effect. Let's hear what it sounds like. Nah. Nope. Let's go up. Let's see. Do we have anything brown? We'll do that. That way, when you drink it in the battlefield, it'll look like this. I might actually do something special with this to where there's secret hot chocolates throughout the world of Besotted and Treasure Chest, because this is the only place you can buy it. Especially for this price, 50 HP. I'm trying to think. MP 30%, 60%. So I mean, it's quite a steal, wouldn't you say? Just make sure what all this crap is. Gotcha. God dang. That's cool. Huh. Hit OK. Welcome to ends bar. Can I help you find something? Well, yes. We want the finest hot chocolate. That's all he's going to sell. Hot chocolate. I could do, we're not going to do alcohol in the game because I am having it like rated E. I don't even think I have any bad words in here. I want everyone to play it, and I don't want to have something where it's alcohol consumption. Even though Core like drinks, but yeah. I think there's a fine line where you can buy alcohol and drink it. In a cutscene, I think it's okay. Yeah, we're okay. What does she say? Does she say Cold Crest Inn? Welcome to Cold Crest Inn. You can recover HP and MP at this inn. You can also treat poison KO here. Would you like to stay? Lodging fee. Do 250. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do 250. I'm trying to think what price I put at Catfield Village. That's the city before this. I'll try to make sure I raise up the prices for everything. When it comes to weapons, armor, something new, and the end. But like items are going to be the same price wherever you go. So a herb's going to be $100 throughout the whole game. You know, I'm not going to raise that up. That would just be silly. There it is. Also, I'm thinking I'm also entering RPG Next Fest. Well, actually, I'm not thinking, I am. It says it's only $50 here. Damn. See this. Would you like to say the evening with us for 50 G's? I forgot what he says. 50 G's. I'm just going to replay this just to see, because I'm pretty sure it says a price, so I may have to delete that, because it's going to say it anyways, I think. I like it. I got me a black cat walking in there. This game looks so fucking good, guys. Okay, it does say it, so I don't have to say it. Let's get rid of that dialogue. I can't wait for y'all to play this game. This game's gonna be great. You gotta think, my background in video games, 35 years old. I've played all the greats. I was born with the greats. From the Super Nintendo. My first RPG, I guess you could say I've ever played, was Secret of Evermore. It was a Squaresoft game. It was more like an action RPG, but look it up. That's my first introduction to RPG type games. I believe I was like, 5, 6, and I owned it. And I've been playing them ever since then. From the PlayStation, I've had PS1, PS2, Xbox 3, everything, guys, from GameCubes. I played them all. You know, my main thing is like the PS1 RPGs. I've had them all. And it sucks because I got rid of them all. You know, when I got older, when I dabbled, in that lifestyle I did, I sold them all to get money. You know, but I have all the games that are worth hundreds, close to $1,000 now. Like Valkyrie Profile, I believe that's a high-paying game now. That's like you go in the shop, they're like $320. I had the Lunar Silver Story, the other Lunar too, Grow Lancer, Art the Lad, and you look at those used in the store, $500-600, and I regret it. Because I want to rebuy them all to collect them. I was a collector. But I fucked up and was young and dumb and did drugs, and ruined my life. But I got it back on track 11 years ago and changed my life around. And look what I'm doing now. So, guys, just know it's never too late. If you're going through something, it's never too late. You can get out of it. Or if you got family and friends that's in a downward path, just know they can change eventually. It's just up to them, and they gotta want to do it. Alright. Save it. What are we doing, guys? We're going to Redstone. Oh. I also have to create a trailer. And that should be fun. I need to make the last trailer to make it look better than the one it is now, because the one it is now I did it half-assed, and I have my screen recording software showing up like it's recording, and someone commented on that and said, hey, you need to change to make it better. Welcome to Redstone. Are we in the weapon shop? Yeah. Weapon shop. Alright. And we are going to do this with every single one. And we may wrap it up after that. 43 minutes. Yeah, we'll wrap it up after that. Because I'm going to work on the trailer after I get off here. Work on it a little bit. I don't want to have that recorded. And I don't want to show anything of the trailer yet. That's exclusively for these festivals coming up. I got like 45 seconds of the trailer down. I'm thinking, they say keep it short, but I've already had 2 trailers already. This one's going to be the last one. It's going to be maybe 3 minutes. It's going to be longer by a minute than the other ones. Welcome to Redstone. Plus, I want people from Steam Next Fest to see more of the gameplay. Damn, something bit the hell out of me. Alright, we'll do one more. How much did I charge for this? Let me go in the database just to see, get an idea. Why did I make that 150,000? 15,000. Dude. 18. No, we'll do that 25,000. We'll kind of go up like that. How'd that sound? What did I make the price? Let's convert to a... it's 25,000. Alright, we're going to delete that. We're going to add our items. Medical herb. No hot chocolate. We'll do a potion. Not the full potion. We'll do magical herb. Same thing. We'll do a magical potion too. Antidote. We'll do dispel too. Last one is the resurrection feather. I need to create one that resurrects multiple. That's good. 25 grand. How much is the first house? It's Catfield. 3 grand. 3 grand. We'll leave it at 3. It's the first one. But then I feel like 15 grand is way too high for this stage of the game. Redstones do... yeah. I will keep it that because I'm not going to spoil it. We'll do 20 grand. We'll keep the first two. Keep the first two low. Maybe we should make it a... that's 150. That's going to be 40,000. Myrtle is going to be $100,000. Actually, we'll make Spare Holding more expensive too. We'll make it 80,000. Do that $120,000. Okay. I think that's okay. Alright, let's go to Cold Crust again. Item shop. Do one last thing. I can't remember what I charged here. Put 10 grand. Is that correct? Yep. Okay. All right, we're going to save it. I'm going to hop off here. Thank you again for watching. Especially if you watch this far. Majority of y'all probably do not. It's okay though. It is okay. I'm just glad you clicked it. And thank you for supporting me until the next devlog. I hope you're excited for this game. It's going to be great, guys. So thank you for watching. Until the next video, have a wonderful evening, day, morning, whatever time it is you're watching. Thank you again.